Hi, this is Tim Mai again, and I'm excited to get started with day one of module one, how to find buyers. In the next 30 days, I will teach you a specific real estate investing strategy called wholesaling. And the reason why I'm going to teach you about wholesaling is because wholesaling is the absolute easiest way to make money in real estate, in most market anyways. And it's the easiest, and it's also one of the fastest way for you to make money. And and versus it might make you less money than some other strategy like fix up and sell retail or like rental property. However, wholesaling is ideal if you have never done a deal before and you don't know much about real estate investing, or if you need to make some really quick cash to make sure that you're going to get paid in the next 30 days, then wholesaling is for you. Okay, now what is wholesaling? Wholesaling is when you buy low and you sell low. It's just like in any business when you buy products or supplies wholesale and then you sell it wholesale. Okay, so buy low, sell low is what wholesaling is about, and it works the same way in real estate. And what is a wholesaler? A wholesaler is a real estate investor who specializes in finding properties at a bargain price, a deep discount bargain price, and then turning it around and immediately resell it again at bargain price, at a big discount to a bargain hunter like a landlord, a rehabber, another investor. Okay, so you're buying low, you're selling low. That's what a wholesaler does. And so moving forward, you can call yourself a wholesaler now because that's what you'll be doing in the next 30 days. And how you make money as a wholesaler, okay, so is that you're going to buy property at a discount and you turn around and you sell it just a little bit higher than what you're buying it for. And when I say buy, I don't actually mean you have to put up your money to buy these properties. It's just a matter of controlling the property and then reselling it. But that gets a little bit more complicated. I'll explain that in another video. But for today, let's just use the term buy. Just realize that it's not your money that you have to worry about, okay? So you buy these properties. I'll give you an example. Let's say the house is worth $100,000. I'm just giving you a typical deal here in Houston. Let's say the value of the property is $100,000, and you found it, cheap, and you got it for, let's say, $60,000. Okay, so it's worth 100. You got it under contract for $60,000, and then you turn around and you sell it for, say, $65,000 to another investor. And so the difference between 60 and 65, that $5,000 margin, is your profit, is your wholesale profit, and that's how you make your money. Now there are times when you buy it for 60, you're able to sell it for 70,000. There are times when you buy it for 60 and you sell it for 63,000. Right? Your profit's going to vary anywhere from $1,000 to, gosh, it can go as high as over $100,000 in some cases. But of course, those are really big home run deals. Doesn't happen that way. But it's but most of the time, anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 is very common. Okay, I would say $3,000 to $10,000 is a lot more common. All right, and another strategy I'm going to be teaching you, which is a subset of this wholesaling strategy, and that is being a wholesale marketer. Okay, so let me explain to you what a wholesale marketer is. A wholesale marketer is someone who markets another wholesaler's property, another wholesaler's deal, and make money on it. So let's say, I'll give you the exact same example. Let's say you had a property under contract for $60,000, right? And then I'm a wholesale marketer. I come to you and says, hey, I know you're trying to sell this property for $65,000. If I can help you sell it for $65,000, do you mind splitting the profit with me? And some wholesaler will say yes to that. Some might not be willing to do that, but they'll say, well, I only have $5,000 margin in it. It's pretty slim, so I'll give you $1,000. I'll give you $2,000, whatever the case might be. Or in cases where they have bigger margin, let's say they were trying to sell it for $70,000. Then you can, then there's a higher chance that they'll pay you half. If you can sell it for 70,000, they'll split that profit with you, or they will let you have $3,000 if you can sell it for 70,000, which allows them to make $7,000 on that deal. Okay, that's just an example I'm giving you. I hope it's not confusing for you or anything. And so basically, a wholesale marketer is someone who markets someone else's wholesale deals to sell. Okay. And the way a wholesale marketer makes money is either by splitting the profit with the wholesaler, or by making that margin. Let's say the wholesaler says, well, I'm selling it for 65,000. Whatever you can sell it for on top of 65,000, you get to keep yourself. And then so you can go and sell it for 70,000 and make $5,000 profit margin. So one way is it's getting a profit split from the wholesaler. Another way is by marking up the price of the property, and that's how you make your money. Okay, and a third way is sort of like a combination of those two things, which is where the wholesaler says, I want to sell it for, I want to sell it for $70,000. And so if you can sell it for 70,000, I'll pay you $3,000 from that. Okay, and so that's a third way that you can make money as a wholesale marketer. Okay, now what's the benefits of being a wholesaler or doing wholesale deals or doing wholesale marketing? Is that the benefit is there's practically no risk for you. You don't have to buy these properties. You don't have to, you don't have to even use your money or your credit or any of that. You find a property as is, you sell it as is to another investor. Right? And so you just make your money as a middle person in between. That's it. All right. And the benefit of being a wholesale marketer over being a normal wholesaler is that with a wholesale marketer, you don't even need to find a deal. So you don't even have to spend money to find motivated sellers and calling them and negotiating with them. You can shortcut that by dealing with a wholesaler. Now, keep in mind, because you don't have to deal with the front end of dealing with the sellers, you don't make as much money as the wholesaler typically make. But it's another easy way for you to get into the deal, make some money. All right. And then, also too, you get paid very quickly on these deals. These, a lot of your buyers are going to be cash buyers, or they use private money or hard money, so they can close typically within 2 weeks. You don't have to wait for months like you would have with a retail buyer getting a conventional loan. Okay, and so you get paid very, very quickly on these deals. Okay, now what are some of your income potential? As a wholesale marketer, your income potential is anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000. As a wholesaler, if you do a lot of volume, chances are your income probably average somewhere between $3,000 to $5,000. I don't know. Every market's different. All right. I'm kind of using the Houston market as a base here, and I'll give you some numbers. A typical wholesale deal will value at $100,000. That's that we get under contract for $50,000, $60,000. Okay, so these are some numbers, and if you're a type of investor where you're not as focused on volume, and you're more focused on the quality of the deal. So let's say instead of trying to do 5 to 10 deals a month, you're just doing like maybe 1 to 2 to 3 deals a month, and so you want bigger spread, and so so those deals typically make anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 as a wholesale deal. Now, like I said, there's always people who make well over $15,000 on a wholesale deal. I was talking to Oscar just the other day where he just made $24,000 on a deal he closed on this week. And I have wholesale deals where I made over $40,000 before. And so it it kind of varies, okay? But this just to give you some guidelines. All right, so your homework for today is to log in. You should by now already gotten your 30-day access to dodeals.com, gold membership to dodeals.com. Okay, and so I need you to go in there, log in. If you haven't gotten your